All right, welcome. We are about to dive into a truly radical idea, one from the philosopher Neville Goddard that might just, well, it might just flip your entire understanding of reality right on its head.
So let's just jump right in with a massive question. What if lack, that feeling of scarcity, that constant nagging sense of not enough, what if it isn't a fundamental fact of life at all? What if it's just a huge collective misunderstanding?
And here's the core premise, and it is intense. This is not some fluffy motivational quote for a coffee mug. It's a statement about the very architecture of existence itself, a structural lie. Wow. Just let that sink in for a second. It's built into the system we perceive, but it's not the real system.
Okay, so if lack is a lie, then what in the world is it? Well, the idea here is that it's an illusion. It's a trick of the mind that's born not from reality, but from how we're choosing to perceive it.
It's amazing. Think about this. It's not that the supply of money or love or opportunity in the universe actually shrinks. No, it's that our view of it shrinks. Our awareness contracts when we're in a state of fear. The opportunities, the abundance, it's all still there. We just literally stop seeing it.
And this lays it out perfectly. It shows the two parallel realities we can actually live in. Over on the left, you've got the illusion, scarcity, contraction, competition, fear. It's the story we're all taught. But on the right, you have the underlying truth of being, abundance, expansion, expression, and truth. It really just comes down to a choice, doesn't it? Which column are you living from?
So let's keep building on this idea. Because if lack is just an illusion, then why on earth does it feel so incredibly real? The bills are real, right? The answer apparently lies in the mind-bending power of our own beliefs.
Now this is fascinating. The whole concept of faith gets a complete reframe here. It's not about just being optimistic or wishing for the best. No. Faith is your deep, internal assumption about what is real. It's that silent agreement you've made with yourself about how the world actually works.
And here is the point that is, honestly, it's just mind-blowing. All those times in your past where you experienced lack, they weren't proof that the universe is stingy. They were actually proof that the universe is a flawless mirror, and it was perfectly reflecting your own assumption of lack right back at you. The universe doesn't judge, you see. It just reflects, flawlessly.
Okay, so this brings us to the actual how-to. How do we break free from this illusion? Well, it's not about hustling harder or chasing things out there in the world. It's about something much deeper. It's about changing who we are on the inside by using this incredible power of assumption. Now, what's so powerful about this is how precise the instruction is. He didn't say, think really hard about your wish or hope for it. He said to assume the state, to actually embody the feeling of it already being a done deal. You're not asking for it anymore. You are accepting it as a present fact. And really, it all boils down to this simple but unbelievably powerful three-step process. First, you get crystal clear on what you desire. Second, and listen, this is the absolute key. You have to feel what it would be like to have it, right here, right now. And third, you just remain in that internal state. You walk around in the feeling of it being done.
This is the heart of it all. It says it all right there. You just don't manifest what you want. You manifest who you are. You can't desire wealth from a state of feeling poor. You can't attract love while feeling lonely. You have to first become, on the inside, the person who already has these things. Your identity has to come first.
So what does this actually look like in our day-to-day lives? Let's do a little contrast, okay? The old self, the one who believes in lack, versus the new self who lives from the end.
Oh man, do any of these sound familiar? Because I know I've heard them in my own head. That inner voice of lack is always frantic, isn't it? I gotta hurry, there's never enough time, I'm so far behind everyone else. It's this constant low-grade panic all coming from this deep fear that if you don't grab something right now, it's gonna be gone forever.
But look what happens when you shift your identity. Your whole operating system changes. You go from hoarding to circulating, from competing against everyone to simply expressing your own unique self, from that frantic rushing to just trusting the timing of your life. It's a huge shift from forcing things to happen to simply allowing them to unfold.
This becomes the new soundtrack in your head,
That anxious feeling of I'm falling behind just gets replaced by this deep, quiet trust in a bigger timing. You start to understand that what is truly meant for you, well, it can't miss you. And what a relief that is, right?
And get this, even your relationship with something like rest gets a total makeover. In the old model, rest is lazy, it's wasted time, you should be hustling. But from this new state of abundance, rest is absolutely essential. It's where you integrate the new you. It's not inaction at all, it's a vital part of the whole creative process.
So, after going through all of this, if we had to boil it all down to one single core truth that holds this entire idea together, what would it be?
This right here. This is the complete inversion of the story most of us have been living. Abundance isn't something you need to go out and fight for or earn or prove you're worthy of. It is the very field you're already standing in. Your only job is to unlearn the illusion that it's not already here, all around you.
And so, that leaves us with one final, really powerful question to sit with. If you truly accept this idea, that you are this very second, standing in an infinite field of abundance, the only real question left is this: who will you choose to be right now?